Some women would call this man a catch. He makes millions, owns a mansion, and wants to start a family. No one would blame you for thinking that the woman he marries is lucky. But think again. She isn't.
What do you want from me?
Beginning when I told you about this Dr. Bob and the many patients that he had, and that, well, many of those patients were the inspiration for the songs in this show this evening. Well, there was one patient that was the absolute strangest, and it happened that he was a former United States president. Does everybody remember Richard Milhouse Nixon? Good. Well, it seems that President Nixon had some back problems, and, well, Dr. Block came highly recommended. Well, Dr. Bob fixed his back, no problem at all. But during the course of their conversations, President Nixon told Dr. Bob about a dream that he once had. You guys are never going to believe this. President Nixon told Dr. Bob that he had a dream that when he died and he came back reincarnated as Moses to save the world. Let's try to visualize this for a second, okay? Nixon as Moses.
Strayed from the warmth of your light. I need you more, Lord Jesus, now than ever. Should I stay and pay my debts? Or should I go and spread your eternal light over the starving children in Africa and Nairobi? Why am I such a terrible gambler? Oh God, why? Why? Jesus!
No, it's Patrick, Father. I was wondering if you had a minute to talk?
No, Patrick, I do not. It's quite late. I'm quite tired. Patrick, you have to make a decision. And when you make a decision, you have to follow it. But you have to follow the right thing. Don't follow the wrong way. Follow your heart. And where your heart tells you to go is where you can go.
The tour-days that we had up in Corning were by far the hardest practice situations that I'd ever been in.
No quitters now, no quitters.
Coach Kaharick was the architect behind the madness of Corning. He arrived at USF in 1947 after a distinguished playing career at Notre Dame. Sweat, not race, was what mattered, and he made sure all his players agreed.
Coach made it tough enough that you didn't care about any differences you have with a teammate because you were trying to hang on by your teeth to get through the day.
Just to make sure that we were in great condition, we couldn't drink water on the field at practice. That was a no-no.
You guys enjoying that water?
They had water buckets there, but they put oatmeal in it so you wouldn't swallow it.
Drink up.
At 8-0, only one more game stood in the way of a perfect season. Could the little school on the hill take down Loyola, who had beaten USF the year before? And more importantly, could a victory earn them a bowl berth?
Jim, we're doing a heck of a job. High right halfback slam on 2. Go.
We beat Loyola 20-2 down there.
This team went 9-0, undefeated. Let's put our hands in here. One, two, three, toss!
Despite the disappointment of not being able to play in a bowl game, the team was at peace with their decision. Publicly, The Orange Bowl committee offered USF's weak schedule as the
Good. Okay, this looks very nice.
I'm so nervous.
That's okay. No signs. Bad burns. All right. I want you to open up your eyes very slowly.
Okay. It's all blurry.
That's okay. I put some medication in there last night. It's gonna be blurry for a little while. Okay. Can you see my finger?
Yeah.
I want you to follow my finger. Hey, extraocular movements seem intact.
What is that?
That just means that both of your eyes are moving in unison.
That's good?
Yeah, that's very good.
Okay.
I just have one more test, all right?
Okay.
Retina looks good. Cornea shows no evidence of burn or abrasion. You are a very lucky girl. This could have been a lot worse. You're going to be just fine.
Skipper said incognito. I think we look pretty good.
Yeah.
We were born here. Like he was born here, right?
You guys got to be kidding me. You're killing me. Joey, what are you going fishing? Richie, you look like a tree.
I got the hat, boss.
Pink, what's wrong with the hat? And what's up with the socks?
I told him he was...
Hey, yo! We are here in Chestermount for one reason. To get these two imbeciles.
We know why we're here, boss.
Oh! We lost one of our own. Our brother. Our blood. Do me a favor. Let's get out there and get these two clowns and bring them to me.
Absolutely, boss. Absolutely.
Jerry! Where are you? Where are you? I know you're here.
And what do I owe this surprise visit to?
I'm looking for Jerry.
So what are you going to do?
I want them out.
Ed and Paul share a love of golf. And on one of the family visits, Ed makes a proposal.
You know, down in Florida, we get to play all year long. You know, if you're of a mind to maybe make some investment, I have something to talk over with you down there.
Edward Haskins.
Yeah, it's a pretty good chunk of change, but I'm sure it's worthwhile.
You know what, Ed?
Yeah?
You got a deal.
Oh, that's very good.
Let's do it.
So he made an investment with Ed.
It's going to work out just fine.
Paul isn't famous for being easy to deal with.
All right.
See that chip?
And his father-in-law better handle with care. After Ed and Dottie return to Florida, Paul takes another gamble. He leaves his job at Merck.
Hi, Janice. How are you?
To start his own pharmaceutical marketing company.
I do appreciate that, dear.
The business was beyond wildly successful. He was sure making more money than he ever dreamed. He was just living very large.
Kids were living under very poor conditions in this beautiful home.
Take a look at this place. It's a pigsty! This is the way we envisioned our lives?
They're children. They can't clean up after themselves.
No, you're supposed to be a mother!
They would fight nonstop.
Look what you're doing to this family. Look what you're doing to these kids.
You know that you just listen to yourself.
I believe Paul thought that her entire personality changed, that the wonderful girl he married turned into this beast.
And in December 2003, it comes to a head.
I feed them and I play with them and you just go to work.
Are you delusional? You don't take care of these children. I do.
She was outside of the car and he shoved her away. Paul was angry at her.
I'm going to work!
And he used this car door to hit her. And she fell.
This is my favorite room in the house.
Aw, he's gonna love it.
I hope he does.
But Paul is still haunted by his paranoia.
See that car? I don't know, but that car's been around here way too often.
story hasn't seen this side of him before.
I think he's watching the house.
He just sees a strange car driving by periodically.
Michael, I don't know who's doing this, but it's got to be a bunch of people.
Paul's convinced that he has to do something before it's too late.
I have to take action against these people.